Hi guys, welcome to this lecture. In this lecture, I am going to teach you some methods that are related to the numbers that are used to convert the numbers. So now let's start. Here is, first of all, here I'm going to write the first function that is used to convert the numbers. Here is numbers. Its name is number, and here is semicolon, and in between the parentheses you have to pass the string that you want to convert in number or any number, any other type of number. So here I'm going to pass the string. This 10 is inside the double quotes, so that's why it is string. It is not a number because it is inside the double quotes. And now let's execute it. Here you see that now it's become a number 10. And here if you write any space like this, so this space is ignored, and here you see that it is printed space is ignored. And if you write two numbers, you can write any type of number like this. Here is 20.3 like this, and it will also work. Like here is, and you can also pass two numbers at a time. Here is, if I pass 30, and here is 30. So now, and here first of all I'm gonna make it in the comment, and now here we have write two numbers. Now what is going to happen, it will give not a number because it is a long string, and the end not a number. It have returned not a number. And next thing, if you write a string like this, here is, it will also give not a number. Here you see that not a number. So in this way you can deal with these things. And now I'm going to tell you another thing, that is true or false. And here I'm going to tell you about the real values of the true and false. You don't need to write the true and false in the double quotes. You have already know it is not string. If we write true, so now when we convert the true into the number, so it have the value 1, so it will return 1. Here you can see that. And if we write false, so it have the value 0, so it will return 0. And here is this, and here is false, it will return 0. And here is 0. And in this way you can handle these things. And now I'm going to tell you, you can also pass these values like 20.3 in the variable. First you store this string in the variable, then you can pass that variable in between this. And now I'm going to tell you about another method that is used to convert the numbers, only numbers, into the integers, or you can say that whole numbers. Here I'm going to make it in the 10, then it is just for you. And now here I'm going to discuss the parse int method. This is parse int. Parse int method will convert the numbers into specific numbers. Like it will also convert the string into the numbers. Here I'm going to write a string. You can, if you write a number like this 10.3, so now here it will return the number. Here I'm going to alert out. Here is, and now now we have passed 10.3. now this parseInt function will only return 10 because this parseInt method is only is used to convert the string or numbers into the integers. It will only return this part. It is not going to return the decimal part. It will return the integer part. This is the integer part. This is, we can also call it whole number or integer part. And here is, refresh it, so here is 10. And you can also pass it the strings. Here is strings here I'm going to make it in the string. So now this this number is converted into the this string is converted into the number, and it only print the 10 because it will only return the integer part. It is not handling the points or the decimal part. And here is this. And here if we write two numbers like this, 10 uh, 10 point or 20.5. So now let's see. Here you see that it will convert only the first number, it will not convert the second number. Why? Because it is a too long string, so it is not going to handle the second text. So in this way it is only converting the first number. And the next thing, if you pass the only any text, any kind of text, so it will return not a number, nan. Here is nan. So in this way you can work with these numbers. So this is just used, percent is just used to convert the numbers into the integers, string into the integers. And the next thing that I want to tell you about, here you can also give the values in the variable. Like here we have give the 10.3, you can save it in a variable, then give the variable here, so that will work. Here I'm going to do this thing with the parse float. Here is the parse float. So what is the float? The point values data type is the float. These direct numbers are integer, and if there is some value who have the decimal part or that have the point in it, so that is type of float. This value 10.3 is type of float. Now I'm going to convert the values into the float. Here is, if we write 10 and if we alert it out, here is alert, and here this F is capital, here is I is capital, and here you see that it will only return 10 because it is just a integer, so it have not converted into the point. But if there is a value like 10.4, so now it will remain this value into the 10.4. it will not return only the 10. In the previous function, that is parseInt, it only returned 10 because it convert the value, it remove the decimal part. But here it is not going to remove the decimal part. And now here is the next thing is, you can also pass the strings like this. This is the string, and now here I'm going to make it here, and here is, so here is, it is the float value now. And now here is this, and now here I'm going to here. And now if you give two values, so it will convert only first value 20.5 like this. You can give any value, so it will convert only first value. Here is, I'm going to check it, it is in the comment. So now let's see it. So here is only the first value is converted into the number. And if you give the text, so it will give the not a number. And you can also give the value in a variable, that is save inside a variable. Like here I'm going to save this value inside a variable. Like here is z is equal to this. So now it is a string, z is a string, and you can pass z here, so it provides the same functionality. Here you see that only first value is converted. And if you write text here, so it gives nan, not a number. So thank you for watching this video. I will see you in the next video, that is about the math function that to generate the random numbers and round up the numbers. So thank you for watching this video. But here I'm going to do another thing is I'm going to provide text here, and I will show you that it give not a number. Here you see that not a number. So thank you for watching this video. I'll see you in the next video.